All right, and now I want to turn the camera because I don't want, yeah. I don't want, yeah, because I'm going to be eating. So let's do that first. Good afternoon. Welcome to I'm a Rastafari Life, the National Board of Comments. Hope you're having a wonderful Shabbath.
Investigators say there is some doubt whether the body of social media personality Donnalee Donaldson will be found. Speaking today at a Jamaica Constabulary Force media briefing, Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, said detectives have visited several locations to search for the body. Miss Donaldson was reported missing on July 13, 2 days after she visited her boyfriend, Constable Noel Maitland, at his St. Andrew apartment. DCP Bailey says it is believed that she was murdered between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. on July 12.
And this is supported by forensic and technology. We have not yet determined the reason for her death, but what we can say that she was killed based on our investigation.
DCP Bailey says the police will continue to search for Ms. Donaldson's body.
We continue to pursue our investigation, and we have done several operations, including going to the River City Dome, where we did an extensive search, and we came up with nothing. So we'll continue as we get the lead. I can't come to a decision whether or not her body will be found. We hope that would be the end game, that her body is found, and so that the family can actually bring closure to an unfortunate situation.
The 13-year-old girl who survived the fire that claimed the lives of her 3 brothers in Springfield, Westmoreland on Sunday was airlifted to the United States for treatment yesterday. This follows efforts.
R.I.P. to those children. So I'm just doing an update on Donnalee, and it's been like a month that, we haven't heard anything about her. So I was just looking, through social media to see any updates, because it looks like ones are trying to dismiss the case. Now here there's another article, Radio Jamaica News. Did I play that already? Let's see what this is saying. Oh, we played that already. Hold on. Okay, that's not coming out too clear. So basically, all the news we have is coming from, let me tell you, it's coming from a couple of hours ago, 23 hours ago, and there's, okay, let me see if I can play it from the beginning again so you can hear it. All right, let me see. Okay, we're going to play this video so you can hear.
Investigators say there is some doubt whether the body of social media personality Donnalee Donaldson will be found. Speaking today at a Jamaica Constabulary Force media briefing, Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, said detectives have visited several locations to search for the body. Miss Donaldson was reported missing on July 13, 2 days after she visited her boyfriend, Constable Noel Maitland, at his St. Andrew apartment. DCP Bailey says it is believed that she was murdered between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. on July 12.
And this is supported by forensics and technology. We have not yet determined the reason for her death, but what we can say that she was killed based on our investigation.
DCP Bailey says the police will continue to search for Miss Donaldson's body.
We continue to pursue our investigation, and we have done several operations, including going to the River City dump, where we did an extensive search, and we came up with nothing. So we'll continue as we get the lead. I can't come to a decision whether or not her body will be found. We hope that would be the end game, that her body is found, and so that the family can actually bring closure to an unfortunate situation.
The 13-year-old girl who survived the fire that claimed the life.
So they have Maitland in custody. Apparently, I don't know what he's saying, but they cannot determine if her body will be found. You can't determine if the body will be found. Based on what? So if there's no determination to find the body, what is Maitland telling you guys? You know that she's killed. You know she's killed. This is what she said. But you can't determine if you'll find the body. So, you know she's been killed, which means, has there been a confession or is it based on forensics? This is a whole month. This is a whole month that you have a person in custody, but yet the police are speaking very, what's the word I'm looking for? They're being evasive. They're not giving out too much information. And after a month, after they said that they've, been to the dumps and so forth, what makes you come up with the conclusion that you might not ever find her body? How do you know that? So, you've arrested somebody, but yet the reason for the arrest is unclear. Because if he's being charged with the killing of Donnalee, he will be prosecuted for that murder, correct? Or killing. Let's not say murder, killing. So it's been a month and everybody's quiet about Donnalee's case. As you can see by the taping, there are protests going on. Yes, there are. And you guys should keep it up. You guys in Jamaica should keep it up and keep it going. Because we need to know what happened to Donnalee. And I'm trying to also do my part in doing little tidbits on her periodically. Because again, she's a beautiful black woman. And according to the police, she has been killed. How did they determine that? I suppose by forensics. What kind of forensics do they have? I don't know. But further updates will reveal more, I hope. And we cannot lose interest in the case of Donnalee because right now the world is just based on watching other people's misery and unhappiness. That's what makes people happy, when they get to see other people destroying their lives on social media. There's interest in that, a lot of interest. But when it comes to human life interest, and when it comes to the God interest, that's where we are lacking. We don't care about either one of those things. We just want to be entertained. And that's usually by watching another person who is in the light because they are destroying their life right before your eyes. So with that, let's try to keep Donnalee's memory alive. Because more than us engaging in mix-up and drama and watching people, again, destroy themselves on social media, because we like to watch that. That's where you get the viewership. That's where you get the interest. But when it comes to human interest, when it comes to God, no interest, none, zero. Nobody wants to hear none of that. No one. But if you're in misery, if you're screaming and crying and cursing and carrying on social media, if you're half naked and shaking your titties and your ass, that's what people gravitate to. Good? So we just have to keep on keeping on. I noticed too that there's a lot of talk about copyright, and who taking people content and who taking this. I made a live about this many moons ago, that ones who keep on crying about who taking their content and who making money off this content and who I make dollars off of this content. Now it's turned into this copyright thing, even on YouTube. So everybody's lashing out now because people don't want people using their content. And if they find out that you're using their content, they're going to strike you. No, sir. So I said, look at this. I knew this was going to happen because now everybody feels like they're so important. and they're special. So now you can't use my content, because if you do, you gotta ask me for permission. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, like I said before, ones will have to start creating their own content and using their brain. Now, I just used this content, right, from the news channel because I wanted to highlight Donnalee. So that's basically news information about a case that everybody was onto, but now everybody has just forgotten Donnalee, right? It's been a month and you don't hear no updates from no one. You don't hear no one talking about Donnalee anymore. It's as quiet as a what? Right? But again, when something else happens, right, to heighten this case, that's where you're gonna see everybody jump on the bandwagon. No, so that saltfish and thing was good. Never eat some more. It was delicious. So rather than be a two-faced hypocrite, like some of them on social media, worrying about who's taking who content and who I take who content and who making money off of who content, I would rather concentrate on life and its worth. Right? That's what I would rather concentrate on. No man, this your food that was delicious. No sir. Now I gotta eat some more. So we gotta keep Donnalee alive. In our memories, we have to seek justice for Donnalee. It can't just be about heightness and chattings, because then it doesn't become real. It becomes like it's fake. This is a real human being who was killed. A beautiful black woman who was treated like garbage. And the first and only place they can look to is a dumping ground. I mean, this is very heartless that they have to go look and search if you're in a dumping ground somewhere as a woman in Jamaica. And yet you have a term you use, what's what did he say? Hold on a minute, let me play it again. Me have to really play it again. Forget the complete comprehension of what the man said. Hold on a little bit. He said, no justice, no peace. What's the name? What's the name? We will want justice. We will want it. We will want justice. No justice, no peace. Welcome to the 876 Roommates Mansion. Welcome to the 876 Roommates Mansion. Investigators say there is some doubt whether the body of social media personality Donnalee Donaldson will be found. Speaking today at a Jamaica. Hello, Moto. The Constabulary Force media briefing, Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, said detectives have visited several locations to search for the body. Miss Donaldson was reported missing on July 13, 2 days after she visited her boyfriend, Constable Noel Maitland, at his St. Andrew apartment. DCP Bailey says it is believed that she was murdered between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. on July 12.
Forensic and technology. We have not yet determined the reason for her death, but what we can say that she was killed based on our investigation.
DCP Bailey says the police will continue to search for Miss Donaldson's body.
We continue to pursue our investigation, and we have.
Okay, he said, and I quote, we have not determined the reason for her death. What does that mean? So you haven't been told a reason for her death, but you know she's dead. So how do you know that there's a reason behind her death if it hasn't been determined?
Hello, Moto.
I'm doing a YouTube live and you're interrupting me. Call me back, please. Call me back. I'm doing a YouTube live. So, they haven't determined a reason why she was killed. But they know she was killed. So, does that make sense? I'm trying to figure out how that statement makes any kind of sense. That the reason she was killed has not been determined. That's weird. Somebody would have to break that down for me. So, is it that she's killed but they don't know why or how? That's what they're saying? Right, based on forensics? So, you see where this case has a lot of twists and turns. So now it's a waiting process, like you're just waiting. You're just waiting to find out. So usually when there's a taking of life, there's a reason why somebody takes a person's life. There's a reason. According to the police in Jamaica, that reason has been undetermined. I'm baffled. I'm lost. Right? So, again, that reason has been undetermined. That's basically it. So, I suppose we have to wait on them, those wonderful police people in Jamaica, to find out the reason why Donnalee was killed. Thank you for watching on the National Board of Comments. I really appreciate it, but we're just following up on what happened to Donnalee on the National Board of Comments. Have a wonderful evening and please be safe. Have a wonderful weekend, and always remember to keep God close and in your heart. Have a blessed night.